Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Trying to get some lighting, but I don't have much. Hopefully it's raining here. So, but who's here? Hey, Daniel. Let me know what's the sound like. Can you hear? I know you can't see because I can see that it's crappy, but I don't know if I have this microphone close enough to me or not. Hey, Logan, how's the audio? I just took the only lighting I have is this on my GoPro. If I do it like this for Halloween, yeah. So hopefully the sun's gonna. It's raining here now. Audio's good, cool. Took my little diffuser off of the. This is the aftermarket one in case anybody's interested in it. It's oh shit, I don't know, 1/10 the cost of the GoPro one, and it's awesome. And it's that Ulanzi, if I'm pronouncing it right. Ulanzi, the one that makes all the stuff for GoPro. So anyway, I just thought I was sitting here. I've been up since 4, so I set up everything outside, as you can see. I don't know. Some Brock had written and said that let me see if I can get a tissue here. Said that oh, that was better there for a minute, wasn't it? I think it's in my camera. Let's see, where is it? Said that the picture was, yeah, see, it's the white balance or something. I wonder how the hell I adjust that on a freaking oh wow. I put my finger over the top of the camera, it's all right. That's weird. I wonder why I'm doing that. Huh. So I wonder if there's camera settings. There must be. Anybody know anything about laptops? Or MSI laptops? I swiped across mine. That's weird. That's bizarre. There must be some kind of settings on it. Anyway, hopefully by 8 o'clock when I get ready to do the live stream, I'll have. This is the first rain I've gotten. Kept on telling me that it was going to rain, but it never came through until just now. You're saying it's too light, too bright behind me. Yeah, you know, I don't want to turn around the other way because I kind of want the lake there, and I can kind of even sitting back here. Is the microphone still picking up? Can you hear the rain? It seems to be. I've got the canopy. It's coming off down here on this side, so I've got it tilted okay. Yeah, I guess there isn't a bunch that I can do about that unless I. I guess I'm gonna have to. I wouldn't have that deal. I guess if I have to, I can just move over on the side. Right now, I'm running everything off of my little battery pack. Yeah, I wish I had I guess I could probably turn the headlight on the CT and put it at me. I bet you that would work. Maybe I'll try that. So what time is it in the States, Logan? It seems like it's working. Like I said, I tried doing that test last night and it just dropped out. The hotspot I've got sitting here, I've got it plugged into my solar bank, and I've got the computer so I can go for hours and hours if I wanted to. Not that I will, but maybe I could. I could probably turn it. My CT 125 is sitting like this right in front of me. If I turn the handlebars, I could probably get the light right in my eyes. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, what a bummer. Currently sitting in traffic. Heading home from work. What do you got? 3 years exactly, right? Yeah, this is so. I'm not getting wet. It sounds a lot more than it is. It's just kind of a little drizzle. I don't know if you can see. I've got a fishing pole there and one over here, but I haven't caught shit. The guy that set me up, the police officer that owns this little campground, which I think is it's an awesome idea for. I don't think this thing's doing anything. It's not doing nothing. Little piece of land right on the water. Maybe I'm guessing 20 in American 50, 60 feet wide and probably 120 or 30 deep. He's got little covered areas, 1, 2, 3. There was 2 tents over here, one right behind me, and 2 next to me. And like I said, he only charges $100, $3 a person. Oh, water over here. How am I getting water? It's coming off the trailer. Comes off that corner. Bummer. Maybe I need to lift the front of the trailer up. Anyway, yeah. So the Saturday night when we got here was family 20, 25 people, and us. So, 3,000 baht every weekend, not bad, for just using the land. And I think that's going to become a common thing here in Thailand. Like I said before, the Thai people are really getting into the camping deal. Like I said too, it's because it's affordable. A husband, wife, 2 kids, cost you 400. 800 baht, 1,000 baht with your food. For a weekend, there's not much that they can do that's in that price range as a family. So, and they've got electrical. You can plug in and run your little fan or whatever in your tent. And right now it's 21 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is Fahrenheit, but probably high 70s, something like that. Comfortable. I'm comfortable, not sweating. The trailer is freaking awesome. But I just been, like I said, I've been up since 4, and I figured I'm just sitting here, so I might as well entertain myself and anybody that's going to listen. But I'll probably ramble for a little while and then excuse me, shut the test down and then come back on at 8 o'clock. But yeah, I think I might want to jack the front of the trailer up a little bit more. Maybe get it. I think it's leaning forward a little bit. I got to get those bubbles. I ordered them. Left my phone inside from Lazada. Those, the bubble deals, level. Get them on here so I can see exactly what it is. It's all by eyeball. Actually, what the guy told me, there's that cranking rod that to put the awning in and out. leave that hanging, and you can see whether it's forward or back or in or out by looking at the two deals. Get it close anyway, and it's close. It's close, but it's draining in the front, which is making it run down towards the water here. It's coming right through the middle of the cover here. Not a big deal, but anyway. And the sound is still okay. Hey, Brock. It's a Caravan. Yeah, I really like the Caravan. How you doing? You said I cleaned the lens off and I don't have anything behind me, but is it still blurry? Or I know that for a long time I did it off of this laptop camera, and it's actually a pretty good camera. As good as I thought it was, as good as the one that I bought. But right now it's raining here. Morning now, 7:40, sitting with YouTube and drinking coffee. Yeah, I just came on to see if it's working. I've got the hotspot right here. It's like 5 up and 5 down, so it could go out at any time like it did last night. But I figured, I don't know, I've been up since 4. What is it now? 6 something, 6:30. So I figured I'd ramble, what I do best. But I've done quite a bit of video. I didn't do the getting the CT off, but it's really easy with that design that I did with the winch. I just hold on to the handlebar. It's already up and sitting right in the front. All I've got to do is lift it up and it'll stay right there. Press the button twice and it comes down and it'll stay there, and then just walk it back off and do the same thing loading it up. Really, really easy. Can do by myself as a 180-year-old man. But yeah, and I'm enjoying it here. Hour and a half. Like I said, the Caravan. The only bummer is I got that death deal on it. So I'm hoping that I'm light on tongue weight, and I'm going to try to, when I get back, figure out someplace I can take it, get the trailer weighed so I know exactly how much the trailer weighs as it sits, and then get a good, accurate tongue weight on it and see where I'm at. But I'm hoping, actually now I'm hoping that I'm light still. So, because if I have to, I'll just have them right on the tongue, right up in the front, just a big lead plate or something, instead of trying to screw around with that. And right now on the front, I've got the generator on the rack, 2 5-gallon deals of water, and well, only one right now, one what I consider jerry can of gas, but there'll be 2 gas, 2 waters, the generator, and then whatever else I need to do. And then underneath that seat in the front, I put those 2 big water deals. But I think I'm still light. At 70 kilometers an hour, it pulls fine. You get up above, I got up to 85, 90 was where normally I would be pulling it. And I got one that was pretty nasty. I had to speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. And I thought that the thing might take me, and which happens quite a bit, actually, to people that don't understand. Hey, Dallo, how you doing? Hey, Rob. Yeah, just I'm gonna do one at 8, but I got up at 4 this morning. It's like 6:30 now, and I figured I'd test it. The internet isn't that great. When I was inside, which is where I was last night, it's not as good out here. It's only 5 up and 5 down, but this little hotspot has been good, has worked fine. And I downloaded, or I didn't download, I bought that last night. I made pasta, and I had made my homemade sauce, brought it with me frozen. And I said, oh, hell, I'm going to order on Prime. I ordered that new movie, the, what is it? The Deadpool and what is his Wolfman? I don't know. The guy with the claws, Logan. Anyway, I ordered it. It was okay. I liked the first 2 Deadpools, but This one was okay. I didn't follow it probably because I don't pay that close attention. So I watched that movie. But it's nice. That 32-inch TV is awesome. I can kick back, a couple pillows behind me. It's not like really camping. It's like, I guess it would be glamping, right? Glamping. Mm. Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, there you go. But it was okay. Did you guys see it? I don't know, man. It had some funny parts in it. But the other one that I was watching before, A Million Ways to Die in the West, that McFarlane deal, I just laughed my ass off. I don't know if you guys have seen that. It's freaking hilarious. So I watched that. That was on my Prime Video. But I got way too many. I got Hula, I got Peacock, I got Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, Netflix, of course, Prime Video, and probably some that I'm paying for that I don't even use. But it's way too much. I don't need all that crap. I'm trying to see. When I moved to Thailand, can I? Yeah, sure. Brock will get pissed off that you're up. It's a caravan. Because and it is a true thing. I think the English and the Australian they've got it because a trailer should be like a utility trailer type deal, but I think a caravan it explains or says that more. This is what it is, but yeah, and I thought about that too with Maui. It comes out every once in a while with his wife because her family's from Surin, and I should offer it to them because they just they just stay a couple of days and they usually come over on the Forza, and the trailer's usually sitting out front plugged in, so it's got air conditioning and everything else. But I dig it because right now it's been overcast on and off, and I can get it. I hadn't had to fire up the generator. I did plug in and charge the batteries this morning. It was still okay, but I figured rather than, like I said, it has plugs here. So it's awesome. I dig it. I dig the caravan. Back February sometime. Dalo, I saw Dalo when I watched. He's frequent. What's his name? American in Bangkok. I forget his name. I kind of like the guy. He's got a he's kind of cranky, and I like that. I like that in people. But I watch him every once in a while. When I was on there the other day, I saw Dalo on there. You come? When do you come? In January, Brock? And then would you go back in February? I haven't seen him since. I haven't met Brock yet. I've known him on the internet for how long, Brock? 4 years, something like that. 3-4 years. And Robert Mack too. I've missed Robert Mack a couple of times. The amazing thing, and I said that to Kenny. Kenny stopped by here, Paradise in Thailand, and he might come back again. He really liked it. And I told him bring a fishing rod, and we'll sit back and relax. But I met a bunch. I haven't met anybody face to face that's been an asshole. Almost did, and most people will know what I'm talking about. Kenny did, but everybody else, like Kenny included, and Bobby and Jai and Andrew and Quan and everybody that I've met and hung with, Chuck and Paige and Gift and Joe, and they're good people. I got people say crap about YouTube. Oh, it's this and that. Well, I don't use it. Everything that you guys know, anything that comes in on this channel, hey Scott, goes to my wife's AdSense account, and she puts it right back into Thailand. But I don't make or anything, but the platform is there, and hell, I've been here 6 years now. And without YouTube and screwing around, because of Joe, actually, he was the one that said you should just do something, have fun. When he did that first interview with me, I wouldn't have got to meet anybody. you know. So it's awesome. I dig it. It's really hard. Yeah, and that's exactly right, Dello. And that's what I said too. Brock's got so many things. I think he's already got 99% of his trip here already planned and going here and this festival and that farm sale and this and that. And it was the same thing last time. And it's his vacation too. But I think this time I'm going to make a point of going that way and at least meeting up for a lunch or something like that with you too. I'd like to too. We all get together in an area would be cool. We had the one meeting in well, would it be Patea, John Tiem, whatever it was at that taco place. That was cool. That was fun. We had a good time. And we'll probably do that once or twice a year. Everybody seemed to enjoy it. So it was nice. So I'm getting breakfast. It also comes with breakfast, and they cook food here like I had showed before. Yeah, you can move that, throw that iPad on hand me the iPad, and then you can set it there. Apun cup. But great people. I'll leave the details to this place in the description. And if you get a chance and you're out in the Sisaket, around Sisaket, by all means, come and check it out. It's awesome. And like I said, you can throw 10. It's 100 baht a person. Not that anybody would worry. Arrived November 24th. I use travel again on Mitch. I'll always. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come that way. Hey, Kenny, what's up? Were your ears burning? I was just talking about you. Bobby and them. He kind of backed out of coming by. He said he's got a bunch of stuff happening, but he still hasn't completely counted it out. But he might come, and Kenny might come back. But yeah, and like I said, you can come here with a tent and you're on a bike or whatever you want, and just bring whatever you want to. They actually have Coke and stuff like that to drink, but if you're going to drink beer and stuff like that, bring it. But otherwise, yesterday, and when my wife was here, she got papaya salad. I got krapao mu and chicken wings and fried rice, and yeah, it's awesome. You don't need anything. Half the stuff I brought, I don't really need. I did cook breakfast yesterday before I realized that they bring you breakfast. I don't know how they can do it, but anyway, or maybe he's doing it just because I'm staying here for a week. I don't know, but food was good. The only problem that I'm going to have to tell him, or I'll just live with it if I get the krapao mu. But when I ordered it when my wife was here, it was good and spicy. And when I ordered it and got it yesterday for lunch, it was not as spicy. I think they're going, oh, the pork meringue, we will kill him with the Isan heat. But that wasn't the case. It was, but me trying to explain that to somebody, and sometimes you can get frustrated and stuff. But I just go, you know what? I'm in Thailand. I should be speaking Thai. So there's no way that I should ever get upset about, somebody not understanding me. That's like them speaking Thai. I'm like, what? So try to stay sabai. My wife is telling me it'll be good for my life and keep my blood pressure down. But you know me, gotta love Thailand, right? I love it. Love the people. Love the everything about it. Everything about Thailand. It's awesome. Concur. Yeah, no shit, right? So hopefully Kenny and Sampit will come back by with their fishing poles and visit. Tomorrow I'll probably just kick back in the morning and watch the fiasco in the United States transpire. Maybe I don't have any popcorn, so I can't do that. But watch that and relax and do some fishing, do some more videoing. I should have took the bike out. I've got the drone here too. It's showing sunshine tomorrow, for the next few days. And I'm getting a little bit of water on my arm, but I'll throw a camera on the 125 and cruise around in here. It's real nice. Like I said, right now it's about what's 21 degrees Celsius. Brockle now. Scott's saying hello to everybody. Everybody's saying hello to Scott. But the sound's okay even back here. This is that same microphone, my traveling microphone, the one that I used to use all the time. $15. I have two of them. I don't have the. I lost the little foam deal that went on there, but it always sounded good, and I could do this and sound really good for Halloween. Nah, get by that. I was over on Trailer Tracks. I've got to sit down with my wife because I really want to get that back going. At one time on my Chrome page, it would put Trailer Tracks was there, and then I click on either one, and I would go to either My You Got to Love Thailand or the Trailer Tracks, and I was the whatever, I could change everything, add videos, and all of a sudden that went away, and now I don't know how to get it back. It wasn't in my name. I started it in my wife's name. So I got to sit down with her under her email and try to figure that out. Show you guys on the big scale here that I'm charging right now. Let me see. I dig this program. I mean, it's awesome. It tells me how long at whatever I'm running. Right now I'm running well, I don't really know because I'm charging 800 watts, but it'll be charged in 4 hours and 13 minutes. And if it was going the other way, so 260 amp hours. I dig that. I dig the program, and I added that, and I think I'm going to add that to my two at home. They're only like 2,000 baht, and they're real easy to add to the system. So I might do that because I really like it, and it'll be really good when I do the final deal. The final deal on the one at home. The calculations that I did on the solar have never been correct. It was 13,000 baht. When I put in the two systems, it knocked it down to about 6,000. So it basically cut it in half. But I knew when we had good sunshine, it should have been down. I should be paying like 1,000, 2,000 baht, maybe less, and never did. Well, he never had it programmed correctly. Had a guy come over and fix one of the batteries, and we all sat down. This is the way I want it. I want it to go to the solar panels, to the battery, and then to the grid. And now all through the day, it runs off the battery if they're out. So I think I'm going to save a lot. We'll find out this time around. Also, when I get him back over there, and I'll do a video on that, I'm going to shut the grid off. And if I have these, I might have him install these. Maybe I'll order them and have him install these on there. And it'll tell me it's raining now. I'll be able to see exactly how much, because I want to see. It's really weird. All it does is a slight blink, and if you didn't really paying attention, that you knew he was shutting off the grid, you'd never even know it. So I said, how the hell am I supposed to know if I'm on it? Because if I'm on it, I want to go over every circuit, so that if I'm on it, and it's going to be a while, I want to be able to shut off the breakers and keep on the refrigerator, the air conditioner in the living room, the TV in the living room, the front pond, the rear pond, and maybe mine too, and see how long they last on the batteries. So that'll be a good thing. It's actually kind of raining. Anyway, let's see. Can't see. No rain here. Sounds good. Good. And Wi-Fi. So yeah, so far so good. Let's hope it's stay that way at 8 o'clock. 69, really 70. Good. Wow. I didn't know. Yeah, it's nice. It feels nice. Let's see, Dave here in the US. They're trying to add the carbon tax. Would tax you agree England has tax. So that your carbon footprint, if it's big, they charge it. Wow. I don't know, man. I'm really into solar now. It's nothing better than to sit in here and have the air conditioner going, and have all the refrigerator, freezer, microwave, everything in there. It's not, like I said, it's not like it's camping for a 68-year-old dude or person or people or whatever. Um, but it's nice. It's cool. And at home, like I said, I did that because I was talking to Kenny about it too. There's no way in the world that if I was to croak, even if my wife has no payments on anything, cars, houses, nothing, how the hell is she going to come up and pay a 12,000 baht a month electric bill? Being Thai, she would just shut everything off, shut the ponds off, shut the pool off, shut all the air conditioners off, run one fan. That's just the way that she would do it. I know she would. So I said, that's why I put the 300 into that. Getting a little wet here. Not bad. It could slow down any time. Running through the side here, but not on me yet. But I dig it. But it's working now the way that I had intended. Whether I need another 2 batteries, I don't know. But the way that it looks like, if I could get a couple of hours, wow, that would be cool. Maybe longer. That's why I was saying if I split it up and know I could shut off what I don't want on with the breaker, not have to worry about, hey, did you shut up the upstairs? Whatever, just shut them off and then just see how long it's going to last, and I'll be able to tell here by the battery and how it goes down and how much longer it's got and all that crap. So, but I'm really optimistic now. I was really kind of bummed since I put it in, it just wasn't, saving 6,000 bucks on anything to, that's cool and everything, but it just wasn't. And that was with no sunshine and stuff. So when the sunshine gets up, I can get down if the kids aren't there, 4,000, something like that. But I think with the way that it's set up now, I think it's going to be way down there. I hope anyway. Let's see, I'm trying to. I don't know what's saying. So anyway, I don't even know what time is it. 7 o'clock already. I was supposed to do the live stream at 8. So maybe I'll let's see. What did you do? Yeah, I just moved it outside. It's sitting right out here at the table, and I got 5 up and 5 down. So now even when I'm inside, I just leave it out here. And like I said, I bought that. What did I say? Wolverine and Deadpool. I bought that $19.95. I figure, hell, I'd spend that if I went to the movies, and now I've got it for life. Hey, Tommy, how you doing? Yeah, I did. I've got it right here, but it didn't do much. I had it on earlier, but I guess it's not good. But it's weird because I wish there was some kind of adjustments. If I block off some of the stuff to the camera, then the balance comes up, and look, you can almost see me. But yeah, and it's just like Logan said, it's just too bright below me. Let me see if I can block some of that with a piece of paper. Oh, just happened to have a crappy napkin here. Come on. Come on. as soon as the wind blows a little bit, it's going to. Yeah, it ain't gonna work. But anyway, Hey, Mitch, what's up? It looks like my test is going to run right into my my live stream. If I keep rambling, I still hate to give up. Ah, yeah, the wind's going to blow. Yeah, anyway, I could turn around, but then you couldn't. Not that there's that much to see, but I do have two fishing poles I said earlier out. The guy put them out last night for me. I'm actually getting wet from behind, but let me turn this light off. I don't think it's doing anything. No shit. I wish I would. What is the weatherman saying? Weatherman says, come on. 22 cloudy, 8 o'clock, 20% chance of rain. Well, I think it's better than 20%. But it shows partially sunny tomorrow, full sun on Thursday, partially on Friday, full sun on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of all next week. And we're going to go back. I think my wife's going to come either Thursday after work. She's taking off Friday or leave Friday morning. She'll bring the dogs back with her, and then we'll probably go back on Saturday, which is good. It's been a good trip. I've got to shake down a lot of stuff, basically stuff that I need to have on here and stuff that I don't need. I've been running a list of stuff. Half the stuff that I have in this caravan, I don't need. I'm going to move my chair up just a little bit. My back's getting wet. My pad here. That's a little better. Anyway, yeah, a good shakedown deal. Like I said, I found out that the tongue weight or something is wrong. Let me move this microphone over. It's got to be. I just need to know what the total weight of the trailer is, which I could get, and what I found out and what I've read and what I've known in the past is 10 to 15% of the trailer weight on the tongue. But I'm hoping it's light now. I thought I took a reading, and then what I added, I figured I was heavy. But now I'm going to be kind of hoping that it's light, so that if there was a reason for it. I don't know if you guys have ever pulled a trailer that was not correct and had a fishtail on you out of control, but it will pull you off the road, flip your truck, flip your trailer. It can be kill you. So that's why I was real careful cruising. And then once it did that, I slowly but surely went up 60, 70, 75, 80, 85. When I got above 85 is when I got it. So hopefully it's that. If not, I'm going to have to get into the drivetrain into the axles and stuff like that, and make sure all the everything's lining. But it all looks good. Wear on the tires, the way that it sets, the way that it actually tows. It is a little bit higher. Obviously, that was the whole intention of it. But I think it's still light. So we'll see when I get it. And I'll do a video on that, because people should know that. Hopefully, other people that have caravans, if they make any kind of modifications, how they distribute their weight inside their caravan is very. It could kill you, if you put a bunch of stuff in the back of the trailer and take that weight off the tongue. You could die. How you doing, Jake? I was reading Jake's questions. Any concern about that? No, no. I've got it. I've got it tied down. I've actually got some other these deals that I have that I should show you that I put on there. They're ratchet deals. They're so easy. I made up a bunch of them. I actually when I if I know that there's going to be a bunch of wind, I'd put another one going this way, that way, and I've got clips that actually clip and tighten onto the tarp itself, and I could bring it that way and that way. So, is there a concern? Yeah, always. But I've got these deals, and anybody that even with tents or whatever, you can order them off of Lasada. They're real cheap. They come with a length of paracord, and they have a clip on one side and a clip on the little ratchet deal, and you just it makes life a lot easier. The tires looked very skinny. Yeah, I thought about beefing the tires up too, but I don't know. I don't think I could go much wider. But these are wider than the originals. These are 15s. The originals were 14. I should have went to 16. He thought they were going to be too tall. I might still change that, and I might go to a wider tire. I'm going to see what happens. If I come up and all of a sudden I'm still, way light on the tongue weight, then I'll put the tongue weight on and then see how it does. It's just an interesting deal because, there's only one way to find out, right? and I, like I said, I don't know if anybody's driven and had a trailer, get squirrely. It'll make you pucker a little bit. Coconut monkeys, what? They could ride there and adjust it. Sure. Please do not take your weight off the tongue. Hey, Paul, how you doing? But yeah, so I'm hoping for that because that'll be the easiest fix. I'll just get a big hunk of steel or lead or something and put it up on the tongue. I'd like to take those two water containers out from under the seats there, unless I'm going to make them permanent, and pipe them in and do all that. But there's really no need. And that's what else they have here. They've got a hose. The shower in this freaking trailer is better than my house. And the hot water heater is gas. And get this, Tommy, you'll be interested in this. When I first got here, I asked my wife, I said, turn on the gas, right? And she, because I was using the outside barbecue and it wouldn't light. And I had checked the inside hot water heater and it worked before I left. And I couldn't get it. So I said, all right, forget it. Maybe we need gas. Well, I went in there and it wasn't on. I opened it and it lit right up. So I was taking a shower last night and I come out and all of a sudden underneath the counter where that little tank is, just beeping like crazy and a red flashing light when I opened it up. It's got a freaking propane gas sensor under there. For that, what she had done, she had reached in there and grabbed the one that I got is on the top, the nut, and she had loosened the freaking nut where you tighten in to put the gas in. I said, "Oh man!" But at least I got that. So I got I got two sensors coming from Lasada. One I won't need, but I'll do something with it. It's Monday Night Football. Bucks, Chiefs, up 2,500 on the season, but can't touch this game. Yeah, I had my buddy pass away years and years ago that it almost made it where I didn't want to watch football anymore. If we weren't betting on it, we bet we bet all the pro stuff. We started getting into college and we lost our ass and stopped that. But once he passed away, I pretty much stopped watching football. But it was like, I never could understand the college games. How can the spread be 136? How do you do that? And then you cover. We bet it and lost our ass a couple of weeks, and never bet college shit again. But we used to enjoy it. We used to sit down and made a whole, a day or two out of it. And actually a week we'd talk to each other on the phone. But anyway, he passed. So let's see. I'm Bucks fan. Jake is Bucks. When does it start? Did it already start? My ex-wife died in his 24-foot caravan. Took his two. Yeah. It'll do it for sure. For sure. And people don't realize it, and they'll, like this one here has a back compartment in the very back. Okay. On the other side, it's a compartment that's yay wide and this tall. You could shove 300 pounds of crap in there, tents and all sorts of stuff, and really overload the back and take a lot of weight off the tongue. And people wouldn't even, Joe Blow that bought his trailer and wasn't educated on what could happen. It'll kill you, no doubt. $9,500. I have a good hitch on my trailer. It's called a what? A McHitch. This one here, it does turn on this trailer. Is that what you mean by articulating? I'm imagining I'm not you guys' vocabulary is probably a lot more than mine. Hey, Tip, how you doing? Good morning to you. Okay, Brock put in okay, cool. Yeah, I really, like I said, man, the easiest thing for me is to get it weighed, put it on there, and be light on the hitch. That'll take a lot of shit off my brain. If I get it to it and I'm pulling it up, I'm going to do the same thing like I did this way. Start at 60, going up, increasing a little bit, keeping in mind, because a lot of people think you just mash on the brake. Sometimes that makes it worse. I ended up on this one was tapping the brake and the throttle, and until I slowed it down and got it under control. Could have been just luck or whatever, but I mean, how else do you know? How do you figure it out? If you got the right tongue weight and that kind of stuff, and feel confident in the rest of it, I guess you do. But there's no reason I need to pull this trailer or get any place faster than 80 kilometers an hour anyway. And I think that's what the actual speed limit is here in Thailand. I'm sorry, I'm crunched over because I can't see. I don't have my big freaking curved screen in front of me. Okay, everybody's just saying hi to each other. It looks like the rain stopped. What time is it? That other freaking live stream is gonna stop 7:20. I should get a Coke and get ready for it, but we got 12 people. You guys are awesome. So Mitchie, you're back, right? I'd like to make a trip that way. Pierre offered for me to come to his place. He said he's not too far from Ron and from you and from obviously Jake, if Jake was around and all that. So Craig too. I don't think he's far from there too. I think it might be maybe a good area to meet up, or I'll just might jog. I've never been to Chiang Rai area anyway. Although my wife would flip out. I want to make sure everything on this is 100% setting it up. I did do a little bit. My wife kind of videoed. I don't know what it looks like. I didn't set up a tripod, although I do have a tripod set up now. Getting that winch steel and walking down the 125 is a piece of cake. It's awesome. Putting it on and taking it off by myself. It's awesome. But to set up the trailer, if you're on semi-level ground, I'm going to say 8 to 10 minutes max, and that's putting out the awning and everything and ready to go. Like I said, I did film some of that. On the breakdown deal, I'll probably set the tripod up over here and get a video of just run this backwards and you'll see how I set the freaking thing up. But I didn't, I didn't 100%, I've done quite a bit of video. I want to get the drone up. It's been windy the last few days, but it looks like it's going to be sunshiny over there. I'd like to get the camera on the 125 and cruise around and see what other areas there are. Although if I came over here, these people are great. They've got bathrooms, showers. Like I said, you can come here in your car with a tent and put your tent and she'll cook you. My breakfast is sitting over there, and it's that the little plate that has the egg and the deal. I forget what somebody will know the name of it. Can't remember the name of it. And French fries for breakfast. And that's kind of I think he's just doing it because I'm gonna be here for like 7-8 days. And I think he's just giving me breakfast just because they're good people. But I won't know how much the food was. When my wife was here, we ordered the chicken wings are outstanding. They're great. You get 6 of them, and I don't know how much. I'll let you know how much. And then I got chicken wings, fried rice, and krapaumu, and I just put that on the rice, and I'll probably have that for lunch today. And they deliver it to here. They got Coke or whatever you want to drink. I don't know if they have beer or that. I'd have to ask him. But what I'm saying is you could come here on a bike with a tent, and spend the weekend and have a place to take a shower, one change of clothes, and you'd be set. So it's kind of cool. So if I do come back here, I would definitely come to this place. Let's see. The pictures are very, yeah, articulating. Didn't I got in trouble for saying instable instead of unstable? I got yelled at. Let's see. Actually, I'm ready to work, but I'm lazy already. My wife tells me all the time she's lazy. I said, "You bust your ass." She works, 5 days a week. She's entitled to relax a little. Let's see. Hi, James, Mitch, and Brock. Hey, James, how you doing? I just saw him coming in. Dave, I'm mulling over a trip. Chatted with Aaron, and he come up. I'm planning Christmas at Chuck's, so I think we can coordinate across. Yeah, and I'm supposed to be Santa Claus, at least last that I do. That's what I told Chuck. He was going to get a costume, so we'll see. If they don't, Beer Dave, they will, no doubt. Yeah, exactly, Brock. Great people, like I said, man. Awesome. I mean, when I got here, they said it might be a little loud tonight, was telling me, and Nitnoy, but the people had their families with them, all Thai, played music, but not excessively loud. And it was out at like 10, 11 o'clock. They had their kids too. But there was a bunch of bikers on this side, or, but I don't know what you'd call them, the guys with the, all the stuff packed on their bikes. What would you call adventure bike people? Anyway, everybody was very, very nice. Got no complaint. I haven't had any. Like I said, the name of this channel says it all. Got to love Thailand, and I do. I do immensely. Did anybody know what that Santa? Anybody know what that breakfast is? I know if I showed it to you, you'd know exactly what it is. It comes in a little pan. In fact, if Mitch, if you ever stayed up the street at that hotel from Chuck's, they serve that every morning. It's got an egg on it and pork and something else. And maybe I'll show it to you. Somebody will know. But like I said, you could buy that even if it doesn't. I don't see how it could come when he's only charging you 100 baht a person, and they don't charge nothing like 500 for the truck and trailer, nothing, just 100 baht a person. So it's cool, and it's an hour and a half from here. I think Kenny's I think he said 50 minutes in Sisaket from his house. So he really liked it. He was having his wife having some pit. Find out how much the land is around here. He wanted to buy a piece of land, or at least check. I'd be interested to see how much it is either. But you got a small little chunk of land here on the water, their house and everything across the street. They put in 2 showers and 2 little, they built them bathrooms, American style toilets. And like I said, if they could make 3,000-4,000 plus, well, that's just like I said, that night there probably was 20-30 people here, so 3,000 baht plus. If they, like us, if you get farangs, probably not so much with the Thai people, but ordering 50 baht, 80 baht worth, 100, 200 baht worth of food, it just all adds up. And it's property they have, probably family land, I'm sure. And like I said, the Thai people are really getting into camping. It'll be, I'm going to say within, if I'm still alive in 3 to 5 years, there's going to be big motorhomes and crap going down the highways here in Thailand. If they get them in here, they'll probably start building them here. Half a Ryan Lake. Yeah, for a weekend getaway. Be awesome. Definitely awesome. Plus, I could come over and park on the land too. And it won't cost me 100 baht. Just kidding. But it's a nice area, right? I like the everything, the trees. It's nice. Like I said, I'm gonna take I'll put the camera on it'll do a little motor vlog and around here. I think after, let's see what the forecast is. It's almost 7:30. Let me see here. Let's see. It is saying 8 o'clock, 20%. Then at 9 o'clock up until at 11 o'clock, it's got partially cloudy. So the sun's going to pop out at 12, 1, 2, and then get cloudy until sunset. So I think that's it. And then tomorrow it just shows partly cloudy. Thursday, full sun. Friday, partly cloudy. Saturday, full sun. Sunday, and all the way through the week. And actually, it's getting colder. It's 21 and a high at 30. Next week, 19 and a high at 30. So it's getting that time of year. This is my favorite time of year in this area. Where you'd almost want to put on a little hoodie. I did that when Maui and his buddy came on the bikes, and we went with Bobby and Andrew to Koh Chang and then to Pattaya for Thanksgiving. I actually put on the hoodie that I had for 3 years that my wife bought me, and I had under the seat in the Forza, and put it on that morning. We left at 5 or met at 5 or something like that. It was still dark, and I didn't take off until we got to the ferry deal going over to Koh Chang in Tarat. Yeah, it was pretty cool. But it's my time of year now for the next couple of months. It'll be cool in the morning, pretty much cool throughout the day. And people that are watching and coming over here, I never thought that I'd be acclimated, but 85 and everything, even 90 with a little bit of a breeze, and I'm fine. If normally when I first got here, 75 to 80, and I'm a puddle of sweat. So you do acclimate. So just depends on how long it takes. Let's see, beautiful the view behind you in the morning. Yeah, it doesn't do it justice. And I'm gonna do a when I've got a good sunrise and stuff in the morning, I'll do a time lapse or try to do a time lapse. Hey Jake, yeah, appreciate it. The wife will be happy. She's been doing good with the stuff. She's done quite a few things. I haven't publicized them too much. I will do shorts on when we do big stuff, maybe on Christmas. I don't know yet, but thank you guys very much. You guys all know it goes to her. What did I miss? Awesome. If I was in Florida, my back would be to the water. My what? My back wouldn't be to the water. Yeah, it'll be nice. I'll get the drone up. I'll try to put together a halfway decent video, probably 2 or 3 videos. I did want to do a little bit more and lift up the seat and get a little bit more into the solar system on the trailer. But I've got enough footage now for probably 2 or 3 videos, and I've got 5 more days to go. I've got a motor vlog. It'll probably be a separate deal. A deal on the solar will probably be a separate deal. But you know, I don't know. You can get this trailer without all the solar crap on it for 500,000. I think they are, and they've got a smaller version that I think is, and don't quote me, I think it's 375 or something like that. I like the trailer. I have no problem with the Chinese deal, especially on the trailer at this manufacturer anyway. But I think it's. I still want to build the one for the bike. I'm just having a problem. According to everything that I've read now and everything that I've done, guys that have been, excuse me, been towing stuff behind their bikes for years and years. Of course, you've got to have the right hitch, okay? And they're saying half to 2/3 of the weight of your bike. So it would be, if I've got the Forza, I think the Forza's 180 something kilo. Somebody could go. Jake's probably bored. I want to say it's close to a couple 100 kilo, which would be, which would mean I need to keep the trailer around 250 pounds, which I'd have to go to aluminum for sure, which is going to drive the cost up. So I've got to get with the local person in Surin that could build me a simple, I don't want nothing extravagant, a simple deal. Leaf springs fine, shocks fine, to build me something that's at least economically reasonable and do it. I'd like to do it. I think it would be awesome. I would definitely come here, no problem. I did pull the one behind my 79 full dresser, an actual made for motorcycle tent trailer. And, but it was light. It was fiberglass. I don't know what the weight would have been on it. I would have, if I had to guess, I'd say it was 200 pounds max. That was with everything in it. But I do want to do that. Douglas is going to buy the Himalaya. I got to get that started and stuff, and with him when I get back. And Craig wanted it, but his wife, I guess, persuaded him to buy a new one instead. So he'll buy a new one. So once I get that, I'll start the trailer. Although I got to talk to my wife. I haven't told her yet. I think I might have hinted around, but I think it would be awesome. And like I said, it's a dual purpose deal. I can have a hitch put on the Suzuki, and the kids can take it and use it whenever they want. They can go camping, when they get here. When we go, they could pull it, and we got two. We could. It will definitely get use. I know it would. The kids would be freaking out once they see it, especially with air conditioning, solar. It would be cool. And like I said, if I could keep the cost, I want to keep the cost below 100,000 baht. That's my budget on it, and I think it could be done for that. I just got to do the weights. Horsepower, we'll have to see. Is it gonna burn the clutches up in the bike? That I seen on the when I did do trying to find out about it. It did people burn in Harleys burn their clutches up, but I got to see what the scooter will do. I don't care if I'm only going to do 30 kilometers an hour, as long as I'm not burning up the scooter up an incline. I don't give a shit. I'm retired. Doesn't matter to me. Flat ground, I think it's going to pull it fine. If I can keep the thing 250 pounds, maybe 300 pounds max. Did anybody find out what the Forza weighs? Is Uncle Craig here? You must be. Hey, Craig, I was just talking about you. Craig sent you an email. about 15 minutes ago. I've seen a lot of these. Following him on the motorcycle trip. Yeah, I just think it would be awesome. And they do make I'm going to get and modify I think I showed it to you guys, the hitch mount for a Honda Aspencade or whatever it was, and modify it. It would definitely need to be modified, but I like the way it was built. Rather than if I tell somebody to build a tie guy, it's going to look like crap. I know it will. So I want it to come off of the rack that the top box is sitting on, and then off of the bottom somewhere on either side. And the other ones, it was easier on the Harley. They just attached right to the rear axle. But low battery on my pad, so I will close that. What time? Shit, it's 20 minutes to 8. Maybe I'll switch over and go to the other one. We got 14 people here. But yeah, I think the Forza was, if your camper is called a caravan, what will a motorcycle trailer be? I don't know what that's, Brock. It's going to still be a caravan, I would imagine. See, we call those tent trailers what I'm actually planning on building. And the actual one that I had with the 79 was a tent trailer. The new ones, they flip over. This one, the top lifted up and it had the tent on it, and the sides flipped out like this. So the whole thing made a whole bed inside, or it had a little table you take out the center that you could sit in there, and then it snapped around and had the braces coming down and everything. It was kind of cool, and really light. So I got to figure out the weight on the trailer. I got at home. I've got the design. I've got the design for the solar system. I've got everything there to put it together, and the weights on everything except for a aluminum trailer. The lightest trailer I think that I had find that I could get built was almost 200 pounds itself. So I'm hoping that I could stay around 100 pounds on an aluminum trailer. We'll have to see. Hey, Craig, did you buy that new Himalaya yet? If I would have had my wife come up to me and said, no, I think you should buy a new one, I would have already thrown her ass into the passenger seat in my truck and on my way to Royal Enfield. The new ones are freaking awesome. First off, they're water cooled, and I bet it's I haven't ridden one, obviously, but I would have had her already on the way there. She wouldn't have got all those words out of her mouth before I got her down there to buy another bike. If the camper is caravan, it's a camper trailer. Okay. Camper trailer. I really want to build it. I think first off, it'll be fun. Am I going to point a lot and do some of the stuff myself? Yes, I'm going to point a lot. That'll make Craig happy. And like I said, I can't do a bunch of stuff. I can't be lifting, stuff and setting it on. And there's got to be an attachment, which will have to be in aluminum that'll be bolted. And then I'm going to bolt, and unless he can weld, if he's got a Heliarc or something, fine. But above the air conditioner, I've got to have a rack for those lightweight panels to sit on and be secured down with. There's going to be 3 of those, 600 watts, and one battery, because the battery weighs 50 pounds. So it'll be enough to run that air conditioner overnight, I think. And that's what would be my main concern. Wherever I'm going to go, hopefully it's sunny. It'll charge during the day. If I'm on a lake like this, I get in, jump in, swim around, stay cool. Now she says she wants to buy it for my birthday. Well, that's okay. You can buy it now. Don't matter if your birthday's in 8 months. It can still be for your birthday. I think it's, I can't ever fault anybody for wanting to buy new. That's what I did with the Forza. The only thing about the Himalaya or anything that is off the norm besides a Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki. Honda being my choice of anything that I would buy because my wife is extremely intelligent. When I bought that Taiwanese bike, which was fine, no one would work on it. And you could break down anywhere in Thailand and take a stone and be able to throw it and hit a Honda dealer more than likely anywhere that you're at. And that is peace of mind and stuff like that. But I think Royal Enfield has a good motorcycle, well made, So, but I would definitely be rolling her down there, Craig. Let's see. Am I missing anything? Anybody else show up? No, I think I'm caught up. And now we've only got 15 minutes till the other line stream. I don't want to. I probably shouldn't end this one and just let can I cancel the other one? Let me see. If I lose you guys, don't go away. Let me see if I can go. I think I might have to leave. Let me see if I minimize you. Hopefully you guys are still there. Let me see if I open up another. See if I open up another window. Okay, I got that. Now let me open up a StreamYard. Okay, and there I am live. Here I am here. Can I edit? Delete broadcast. Okay, delete. It's deleted. You guys, let me know if you can whether that live stream went away or not. Might as well just stay right on here. Can't hurt. But yeah. So anyway, I do want to build that. That's my line. He's reeling in now. Guy's awesome, man. And he can throw it out about twice as far as I can cast out. He threw those out last night before it got dark. But yeah, so you can fish. I'm imagining he went in and one of the lines got hooked on something, and he's not going to break off line or anything. He went in and 20, 30 feet was only up to his waist, and found the line, unfouled it, and reeled it in. So, but I guess you could swim in it. I do see canoes, and I don't know if they even been. I haven't heard any motors and stuff because it is a reservoir, I believe, and I know some places, at least in the United States, they don't want you. You can't make water contact or shit like that. But I don't know. I'll have to find out. But with that trailer on the Forza, like I said, if I build the thing and I build it for under 100, and I could have bought it if somebody had it, and I could have bought it for 150, I'd have bought it for 150. If it, done right, everything tits, solar and everything, air conditioning, everything working, brand new. And the only reason I'm saying that is because it would be something that I could probably teach at least the one in Ubon, the guy that's a scooter mechanic, that the caregiver at my house. He could grow weed when I know that that's 100% legal. And, like let's say Maui said, "Oh yeah, I want one, Dave. That thing is freaking awesome." Okay. Now I don't have anything. Send me half the money, buy the trailer, buy all the material, and then we'll deliver it. The other half due on delivery. Of course, him doing everything. Maybe they'll sell, maybe they won't. But you don't have to have a stock of. I mean, you could. You don't need he could do it all at my Ubon house. We can enclose part of that big giant parking structure I built and make a whole manufacturing place. Where you could maybe you could get a better deal if you bought 10 trailers and 10 tents and 10 air conditioners or whatever. Depends on how much money. They don't have any, so it'd be my money, so it wouldn't be anything, at least in the beginning. But if you could build one, I would say that you could build this at least in a week if you were lazy. So you could, get the stuff in, probably be a 2-week lead time, week to get all the stuff, a week to put it together and get it out. A week making 50,000 baht in a week, I mean, hell, you build 2 of them a month, that's 100,000 baht. That's good money. So anyway, you know me, I'm always thinking about stuff for my Thai family because they saved my life. I don't want to, in case anybody knows, got to go back and see my story and all that shit. That's, my Thai family can have everything. So, little Tip Tommy, everybody's just saying hello, 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 hello. Anyway, but I do want to build it. So when I get back, I will get the Himalaya started, find out from my brother what the charging part is, have him transfer that to, if I can get it done here, I'll get it done for Douglas. I don't care. And then I don't know if he's going to come pick it up or mail it, whatever. And then once that's done, then I could probably get the trailer, the tent, the air conditioner, and probably for what I'm selling it for. Dave, can you and yeah, I probably could do something like that, or I could put it in. If I had, because I'm going to run 24-volt system, because the air conditioner that I'm putting on there's 24-volt. Yeah, I probably could. I don't want to carry. Hell, I mean, I don't have anything in my side bags. Even when I go, I put everything in a what is it, a 66-liter dry bag and put it across. Mainly in there is like a little bit of tools or something. So maybe I could get a couple of smaller batteries and be able to tie them into the system. That could be, but again, I'm going to be pulling the weight won't be in the trailer. So it might make it's something to think about, because all I got to do is find out, okay, 100 amp 24-volt batteries, how big are they, how much do they weigh, and put one in each side bag. Might be something. Hey Ralph, how you doing? Glad you could make it. The sound sounds so much better when I'm closer to this, at least in my headphones. But yeah, I just think it would be an absolute kick. You gotta with the trailer, wouldn't want too much. A lot of it, if the weight's on the bike, it would be probably in the clutches and everything that would do it. But 50 pounds, if the other batteries were 25 each, 25 on each side of the Forza probably isn't gonna make that. It probably would have put in the side bags anyway. So if that's the case and they do fit, that's definitely an option. And just have wires that would tie into the system, plug into the outside of the trailer. Sure, yeah. Thanks, Logan. Logan's always thinking. Plus, he's gonna want to borrow it and shit when he finally comes to Thailand. You don't want a dry bag. Let me turn this up. Mitch is talking to Tip. Much respect. I remember the first time I met you at the Wombat. The other time you were wonderful, grandma. Cool. Sorry. Let's see. I'll let you guys see me. There's Santa. I could just put up a real Santa. No, I don't want to do that. So anyway, loving the caravan. Love my truck. It's freaking awesome. The only thing I really want to get rid of is the turn-in plug and shit that they put on this truck. Is a royal pain in the ass to get in. doing something wrong or whatever, but it sucks. And it's got a little cable about this big as the safety chains. So I ordered safety chains for it. I ordered a support that goes underneath the step. So I've got the dual step on there now, and mounted on correctly. But it goes under, it folds to 3 inches. Right now it's about 7 inches off the ground, and it goes up to 11. They fold down and pin in, and it also, because the way they're sitting way out and stuff, it does with my fat behind on there, or anybody, it wants a flex. And so these things I saw, they're awesome. I ordered those. I've got, like I said, I've got a list of the stuff I want to get rid of, a list of the stuff that I want to add, which is minimal. And yeah, so I'm loving life right now. It's cool. Let's see, is that letting us see here. Careful, Dave. Yeah. But that's my rod right there. Can you see it? One of them. The other one's on the other side. Ah, there. Now you can see my see my beard. I need a green screen. Of course, I didn't shower this morning. I showered last night. But yeah, I don't know. I like it here. Like I said, Thai people getting into camping. I think it's awesome. A lot of people, people that don't live here, or that are, and it's a good question. Is why I've gotten asked, why do you want to camp when you could stay in a hotel for 500 baht? I just like to camp. It's cool. It's outside. Am I glamping because I got, if it gets hot, I can go right inside there, turn on the air conditioner. Yeah, I got to have that. But I know, like Pierre went to the motorcycle deals in Buriram, and they were all sold out. The camping spots, everything was sold out, and he got a place, I think, for 500 baht, but no air conditioning. I couldn't do that. I'd go crazy. I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to do that. But this, I don't know. It's just I can go anywhere, and if I wanted to, I mean, with the rig and everything I got, I can stop anywhere. You know, off the beaten path, and sleep or stay, or and there's a lot of places I just have to get into it. And one of the guys that we used to watch, I haven't seen him in a while. When I went to that camping deal with the family where I put the drone up, the event that they had, he came over, introduced himself. I forget his name now. I'm horrible, but he gave me a list of all the places. And he said going down out of Bangkok down to Pachuap Kurikan towards Joe's house, all the way down there, he had a what I consider, or what they consider, I guess, a motorhome. It's a camper that's permanently on the truck. Awesome rig. And he said they just stayed right on the beach. No one ever messed with them. No one said nothing. Gorgeous places, free. uh, you know um, that I would like to do. Is it hard for me to do that? Yeah, because I'm limiting myself to maybe once a month, a Monday through a Friday. Like I said, Saturday and Sunday is when I stay with, when I spend time with my wife. During the week, it's not really much. She's up and gone. I see her half hour in the morning, maybe an hour at night, and because I go to bed at 8 o'clock, but I'm up at 4. So let me see what my batteries are doing. This is only 8%. I should unplug my yeah, view it, connect, search. 75% now. I'm going to unplug. Oh no, that's a wrong plug. I need a lightning. Nah, I don't. It's fine. But yeah, and you got this, and it's kind of cool that you can fish, and not really fishing. He's throwing it out there. If I catch a fish, I guess I'll probably reel it in. But he caught a good sized tilapia, and he caught a couple of smaller fish last night. I don't know what they're called, but I asked him, "Are they good eating?" And he said, "Yeah." So I saw the coolest camping rig in the States. We'll talk about it later. Too many words to type. You can come on if you want. I'll put in the link. You want to come on? I'll put the link in. Let's see. Copy. I don't know where you are, but anybody. Brock wants to come on. I don't care. I don't know what it'll do for if it'll does it take any more internet? If not, I haven't got flashed. I haven't got saying I have weak internet. I haven't seen anything. So yeah, if somebody wants to come on on. Yeah, no worry. Trailer Trash Thailand. I gotta figure that out. I'll try to do that when I got so much shit to do. The pond, I've made a couple of upgrades on too. I added see 5, 10, 15, 20, 40 kilo of oyster shells. And what oyster shells do is they have calcium and all that kind of crap in them, and they really keep the. I have it in the bottom of my showers, but I watched a guy who just went to Japan for the first time. One of the koi channels I watch out of England, and Koi Whisperer, um, and all the Japanese things around their ponds, their indoor stuff, not their mud ponds, obviously, are all oyster shells and filter mat. So where I used to have, I put just 2 mats in to pre-filter it, and then in the one chamber that I originally had the moving bed in, that's where I put all the oyster shells. So water looks good, fish look great, parameters of the water are freaking awesome. So so that's good. Pool is ready to go. I've been going in that every other day. I'm gonna try to get going when I'm back and do it every day. Just walk around in there. And well, what else do I need to do at the house? I think that's it. The house is pretty much done. The girls, the labs are getting big. I don't know. Usually, I mean, in the States, when we had the little wiener dogs, the miniature doxies, and we bred them, we never let them on their first heat. We wouldn't let them get pregnant. Here in Thailand, there isn't going to be any choice. Bear's going to knock them up, but I don't know when it is. Probably close to 8, 9 months, a year or something. So anyway, I'm probably going to have freaking 20 chocolate, 3 tricolored labs. So anybody that's going to be interested, my wife, she'll sell them. They'll make a fortune. People will buy them up. They like and they're obviously full bred. I don't have any papers or anything on them, but I didn't get any papers on the other ones either. And they were selling them for, what do we pay for the girls? I think 2,500 or 3,000 baht a piece. No, maybe more. I don't know, something like that. And the miniature teacup chihuahuas, I seen those things going for 10, 15,000 baht. I paid 5,000 each for, and that was delivered to from Bangkok to Surin. So they're awesome. I'm already in love with all of them, which sucks because when they do pass, it's gonna suck. But Poncho and all they do is fight, man. If they're not sleeping, they're eating. If they're not eating, they're fighting each other. They yelp. They're biting. And when they get a hold of me, it hurts and bleeds. I think who did one of them made Bobby either with a claw or a bite bleed. But they're awesome. The only thing that we need to get that I thought that we bought was they make wire cages that fold up into 6 panels, yay big, and they fold out into like a circle, and you hook them together and set it on the ground because they just want to. We put them here, and my wife's chasing them down the block. I have my thermocell on, and I see it smoking. That's the first little deal. Have you ever seen the thermocells? I have another one too. Yeah, if like, oh, this is they make a smaller one than this. That it goes on a propane. You look in the end of it, and you'll see there's a little. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little glowing flame in there. This deal here will last 100 years, but you can see a little bit. You put the pad in there; they're blue. You can see. I don't know if you can see the smoke coming off of it, and it's just that DEET or something like that. But it gives you supposedly like a 15 foot circle of no mosquitoes. What a cook you, Dave. Just start mixing the dog turds with hay. Be able to build another. Yeah, for my in-laws. I the only thing that maybe building something is, I think if we sell the mom and dad's place, the Thai style storefront 2 bedroom upstairs deal that I put that metal roof on, that I never did do a video on, um, and could get a substantial amount of money, the 3-4 million or something, we'll buy a piece of property next to the Serin house or across the street where I have all that stuff. That lady wants to sell that whole piece of land there, and I think it's already split into 3 pieces. Um, and build them, or not even build, get them something like Craig's or like Andrew's, something in between, um, and have it put on there. Although my wife probably won't go for that because she thinks that if we put something in wood, the bugs will eat it down in 2.5 hours. So probably won't go that way. But have something built. She had her aunt or uncle had family help build I think a 1 or 2 bedroom Thai style, almost like an Ubon style, but small, tiny, one air conditioner, a little kitchen, a little parking cover outside for 500,000 baht. But a lot of the family kicked in their labor and stuff like that. That'll be maybe the last and only thing that I'll build. Then mom and dad's got their own pad if they want to go over and get away from, and it's right there across the street. um, then that'll probably be, if I build anything, that'll be what I build. Um, Mitch, I know, wants to build a house on some of the property, right, Mitch? I don't even have a dog, but last night I found Downs catching my neighbor's 2 dogs because they got out. Yeah, what makes it the only reason that we have any animals um, is because of my mother-in-law. She takes care of it all. She does it all. That's why she freaks out. Although we thought, well, she did freak out with the two labs. Well, it was only supposed to be one, the brownie and cookie. But with the little ones, in fact, when we were leaving, my wife told me when we got here and stuff that my mother-in-law says, "You're gonna take it? No, you should leave them here." Uh, she's in love with them. Well, maybe you should just take one. Leave leave one of them here. My wife said, "No, I'm going to take them both." But yeah, she's attached to him already. She was attached to him. She was mad for about 10 seconds, and now I mean, she was chewing up their food and feeding them to him when we went to Ubon and shit. She's made laughing. I mean, it's the laughter in the house came back. Uh, um, with them after Toby passed. Toby was awesome, man. I still miss the shit out of that little dog. But like I said, for people that are out there, and I know Mitch had a couple of heartbreaking things. I know Douglas did. Everybody has it that has ever had a pet. And as I got older, it's harder and harder. But if I would have stopped before Toby because of some other dog, and I didn't get the 4 years with Toby, uh, it just I would do it. I would do it again. And the same thing now. I mean, with all the dogs that we have, but like with Poncho and Heidi. We wouldn't have the time that we're gonna have with them if we wouldn't have got over, not over. You're never gonna get over anything. I'm never gonna get over this one. It'll constantly be in my mind. And same thing with the animals, man. Animals are part of the family. And my wife was just and Toby were, I mean, and my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law was devastated, and me, I was too. I mean, I don't know. I guess you just get attached. So this is just getting worse with the brighter it gets behind me, right? There you can see my beard. I would turn it around, but at least you get to see a little bit of something behind me. But the sun's starting to come out. The ground's already dry, but it's hard for me to read. I concur, pets. Yeah, but you know what makes it like with you, too. I mean, you don't have anybody that, and you guys travel a lot to take care of an animal. I've got, any place that we go, mom and dad are there, and so if we build something for them across the street, they're still there. So we still have that. We still have that option. Did you go back to work yet, Ralph, or no? I'm gathering no. Sorry, guys, got to go. Harvest rice last night. Spread to dry. All right. Take it easy, Kenny. Yeah. Anytime, Kenny. Anytime, brother. Actually getting a little warm on my back. But I could turn sideways now. You guys have kind of seen everything there. Can I turn sideways? Let me see. Will sideways help? It should. All right. Let me turn. You guys can at least, or maybe you like not being able to see my mug. I don't know. That could possibly be. Let's see. Here. Forgot I had headphones on. Uh-oh. Did I do something? All right. Let me try this again. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Push. Back a little bit. How about like that? You can see my shirt better. Pull this up here. Yeah, a little bit better, huh? Sound's not, but let me try to do something with the sound. Sorry. There. How's that? Any better? Yeah, it's better, huh? You get a little bit over this shoulder. Dave, not yet. We had another contract and today waiting for the results. Yeah, it's going to be interesting tomorrow, right? That ought to be something. Hey, HK, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I don't even know how many people are here. Well, 13 people. Lucky 13. But you guys, there's the QR code in case anybody interested in finding out about the trailer. I do need to. Let me wipe. Screen is dirty. I figured that one thing on building the trailer for the bike, the thing that I need to find out before I even start building anything is how do I register it? And the guy, he's a great, really nice guy that I bought this from. And his wife's Chinese. I imagine that's how he gets it imported. I don't know how he does it, but he's Thai. But he gets them registered. So I'm sure that I can have my wife call him and tell him what I want to do and what it entails and how much does he think it'll cost to get it registered. So because that'll be, I mean, if it's going to cost me, 50,000 baht to get it registered, I'm not going to do it. But I mean, I imagine I could probably pull it without any. Half the stuff around here doesn't have anything on it. Let me show you guys. This is what I was talking about. Ooh. What is it called? Ooh. Can you guys see it? Has it 2 eggs, pork. Um, I forget the name of it. I think there's actually a name for it. But while I'm doing that, probably, and then they give you. They're cold now, but a little bunch of French fries. Come on. And it looks like, oh, they're not good anymore. Seasoning is good, but anyway, should have got my Coke. It's called food. Is that what it's called? Okay. Let me see. Can I still? Oh, it's not touchscreen. Can I still put them up there? Oh yeah. How you doing, brother? Spelling's probably wrong. But there you go. And you can still see a little bit of water. And my face is dark again. That's good enough. So, how's it sound? Sound still okay? Sounds all right in my ear. Nikki's here. Hey, Nikki. How you doing? Hope you're well. That food you had up the other day, man, that looked awesome. Made me hungry. That's what I didn't do. Did I take my medicine this morning? No, I don't think I did. My wife will be pissed. No, but it's not. It's still early since I started. I don't know how long has this thing been going on. Almost an hour and 45 minutes on a test. And these are actually cold. They're still pretty good. Either that or I'm hungry. Could be that I'm hungry. So I'll have to, when I do the videos, I'll try to get the information for this place, because if you guys are out and about around here, I would definitely give it high praise. And like I said, because you could just, a $10 tent, they've even got places that are raised up off the ground. I'll show those in the video. The first video I put out, they got a little roof over them, and they got a platform. You've seen them around Thailand. They got 1, 2, 3. I think they have a couple more on the other side. And then people just put it right here. They had a whole barbecue here where they had a regular barbecue with charcoal on it. And I forget the name that they call that, right? It's barbecue, but where they have the ring that's heated up that has the water or the broth around it, and then you cook everything up on the. They had that. They set up the whole deal for. I want to say there was probably 4 or 5 adults and 2 kids in a tent right here. But like I said, you don't need to bring much if you don't, pack up, do whatever. It could be a spur of the moment deal. Throw a couple of come for the weekend, a change of clothes, and a tent, and put it here, and they'll breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and showers and bathrooms, and it's a cool place. And if you want to fish, if you're into that kind of crap, and did it cost me a lot, and is it a kind of a pain with the worrying about the trailer and shit? Yeah, but to have the bike here, to be able to get it on and off by myself, and cruise around. If I want to go up the street, there's a 7-Eleven 3 clicks up the road. I can do it. If I want to motor vlog, if I want to go off some trails and stuff, I can do it. I might have to put a pair of shoes on. I think it's been 6 years I've been here. I want to say I put on shoes 4 times in 6 years. I almost said thongs. Flip-flops have been the one. I got some shoes, a slip-on that I bought when I was with actually Bobby and Jai, and those are cool. I didn't bring them. I should have brought them. It's really weird. It's hard because my feet are numb, man. And for anybody that's diabetic or taking medication that causes, it's like they're half asleep all the time, and I know it's only going to get worse, and it sucks. I think it's the biggest part besides just being old and aches and pains and shit. It's the biggest nightmare. Thanks, Nikki. Hot pot. Yeah, that's it, Ralph. Ralph, everybody knows better. Been here 6 freaking years, and I don't even know the English name of shit. That's horrible. Because, like I said, especially back in the day, I'd have been a prick if somebody came to the United States and started talking Thai to me. I'd say, "You're in the United States. You need to speak English or go away." So thank God I changed. Um, uh, but it it's awesome. Like I said, there's going to be more of these places. Anybody that's got a piece of land, doesn't matter where it is, up in the mountains, in the flatland, across Eson, it doesn't matter where. People will come and camp. Like I said, they're bored more and more and more. And like I said, the main thing is a lot of them have just a receptacle like this, and I've got a cord running over here. They'll run a fan. So if you do come, uh, right now, with the way the weather is now here in Eson or over Sisaket, Sarin, Tatpanome, that this area, it gets cold. These people are wearing jackets and stuff, you know. So, but to sleep on a mat, a blow up mattress with a fan in this weather, I could do it. Where when I first got here, if it was 75 or so, no. Now 80, 85 with a fan blowing on me, probably be fine. But a lot nicer having the glamping part of this with the 32-inch TV, internet, battery banks. Let's see what's this thing at. Where is it? How come I can't see it? Is that what it is? Anyway, I've got a 600 watt portable power station and 100-watt panels to charge that if I wanted to. Either way, people wear jackets here. Yeah, that's the way I am. My wife, like I said earlier, uh, last Thanksgiving, Maui came here on his Forza and his buddy, and I on my Forza, and Bobby and Jai in a car, and Andrew and Quan in a car, and we 6 hours over to Ko Chang, spent 2 or 3 days there, and then over to Thanksgiving in Pattaya, and then I came home back to Sarin. But that morning we left at 5 o'clock, and my wife had got me a hoodie, and 3 years it was on that Forza, and that was the first time I put it on was that morning. I don't think I put it on since, but this time of year here in Sarin, this area out here anyway, it t-shirt perfect for me, right on the edge. That morning it was particularly 11, 12 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Uh, it was perfect, a hoodie. It actually felt good. But normally just a t-shirt and take off. But there's about 3 months of it now. I think it's probably the rest of November, December, January. And I think pushing into February, it starts to warm up again. Let's see, thongs, flip flop. I know. I gotta get. I've called them thongs my whole. And the thongs that I'm talking about are those ones that you see some of the Thai people wearing, where they're the whole thing is rubber, and the piece going down between your toes is rubber that used to blow out all the time. That was what we had back in the day. We didn't have anything fancy like the ones I got on now. But everybody says I need to stop saying thong. uh, let's see. Or if I miss something, I'll try to catch it. I told my things are Shower shoes. Yeah, exactly, Ralph. Exactly. You got it, brother. Um, I don't know if I'm caught up. I'm kind of. People look at me funny in the States, I assume. Wearing shorts. Yeah, exactly. When I went back for my mom's celebration of life, I had when I went up in the snow and shit. I had ever since I retired. When I retired, 10 years ago. I bet you in 10 years I haven't worn shoes 10 times. Uh, Even up in when I was up in above Fresno, up in Bass Lake, we'd get snow, and I was walking around in almost said thongs again in flip flops. So it I don't know it's just easy, and like I said, my feet are numb. It just absolutely totally sucks. You know, it could be from the diabetes, or it could be from the medication, because some of the side effects, I guess, of some of the medication that I'm taking is doing that. So I'm hoping I didn't weigh myself. I won't weigh myself till I go back. I've ate a bit worse than I would at home. Obviously, I did cook up some ground beef and stuff. I didn't bring any rabbit food or anything like that. But I'm not. I'm eating till I'm full and I'm stopping. That means that I still have a plate full of food. I still have a plate full of food to give it to the soy dogs. Probably won't eat breakfast now because that's cold, but I'll probably will. I told them to bring it. So, hey CJ, how you doing? Yeah, it just rained for the first time here for about maybe an hour, drizzling. One point for about 10 minutes, what I would actually call a rain. The campsite's already pretty much dried up. It's dry below my feet here. Uh, it's great. Sun's starting to peek out a little bit, and like it. I'm I'm sort of fishing. The 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 policeman that owns the place with his wife has been. He set up the rig, showed me what to do, gave me some. I bought some food from her and put a big ball of that on there, and I guess it dissolves in a spring type deal. Not any way I've ever fished before. And a little hook with a piece of foam on it got me. I did some video on it and chucks it out there a half mile. And he caught, like I said, a tilapia, good fish, and a couple of smaller ones last night, but they weren't tilapia. They were something else. But I went, are they good to eat? And he said, yeah. So, but it's, so if I do catch a fish, I'll probably end up reeling it in and just giving it him to actually take up to his wife to cook and pay her to cook it. I like that. One of my favorite meals, and again, I don't know what they call it here in Thailand, is the fried. They actually take a tilapia and they cut it up into cubes and fry them, and then you put it in a lettuce roll with Thai chili and peanut and um, mango and carrot. They give you all this stuff and you roll it up and eat it. It's my favorite. I haven't had it in a while, but I don't know. People say good stuff, bad stuff. I've heard about tilapia, but I try not to eat anything fried recently. Since I started trying to lose some weight. Like I said, the last time I was right at just a tick below 120. I did hit the 119, so I got to get to the gym. So when I get back, I'll go over there with my wife and get back into that. Here in the States, if you ever wonder what is ailing you, just want for a TV commercial, Big Pharma. But yeah, and like uh, Aaron had, I bought some of this mushroom stuff that he had said about. I'm really worried about my mind, man. I'm forgetting stuff left and right, and it's kind of scary because I see my aunt had Alzheimer's and stuff, and I really don't want to do. I don't want to go that way. So it scares the shit out of me. And he said this does good, but I showed it to my doctor, and my doctor said no, no, no. So uh, So can't have that. So I'm going to either give it to Aaron or my wife wants me to give some of it to my father-in-law because she thinks he's going senile. So I should tell her to go ahead and give it to him. Hey Nikki, thanks. And that's been going good. I don't know how many members and stuff. I know a lot of people. Thank you guys for becoming members because that we still give the 1,000 baht a month to the guy that was in Sim school. He's still in there. His grandmother's still alive. She's either beat it or something. It's hard for me to try to find out exactly what it is, but it helps him a lot. So that's where all the members' money goes. Farmer raised tilapia out of China is what I think concerned about. Is that what it is? Feeding them human. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, because the stuff. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with tilapia, especially in the own pond. That's why I was thinking about either putting that one on the other. You guys were at some of you were at Ubon House. The other side of the house that we have the only. I'm going to say what I would consider 20, 30 feet wide by the whole depth of the property. Um, there's lowland there that we grow what I call nitnoi rice. It's an expensive blend. Uh, I wanted to dig that out and make that throw some koi in a mud pond. But I think what I'd rather do is for them is throw some tilapia. I don't know what the tilapia would do. I need another French fry with the koi. I don't know if they have the same. More worried about bugs and disease stuff like that. Your own raised um, fish, I couldn't think what would be better. Like I know Kenny and them, they have a bunch, and they got those cats too. Hey Johnny, how you doing? Hope you're well. Uh, we have about 6,000 now. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You guys eat them. Do you give them away, or what do you do? I mean, talking family stuff. What do you do with all those? I mean, you can't eat them all. They're saying hello to Johnny. Are you here, Johnny? I thought I saw. I don't know if it was a video or just a post of some kind. I got the impression you were here in Thailand. Could be wrong. Maybe you don't want to know. Whenever I ask questions, I have the disclaimer. I'm just nosy and curious. No one ever has to answer me on any questions that I ask. I don't demand an answer. But people eat catfish, those things. Yeah, I eat everything. And you know what? When we were kids, there was a place called Reseda Park, and it was the scummiest place. It was in a park, and it was catfish. And you went out there, and we used um, the pillboy, the biscuit dough, and threw it out there and caught them. And we always gave them away. We never ate them, and it was Asian people and black people that do it. And one day, I don't know, recently, 10 years ago, I was someplace and I asked. It was either in. I asked it might have been a black guy. I can't remember, or an Asian. They said they're delicious, but they have a lot of bones. That they. Uh, I get catfish fillets. I think it's good, but they'll eat anything. But of course, I guess if they're farm raised any place but China, that would probably be okay. Well, thanks, Nikki. Good night to you. Thanks for always good to see you. Let's see. I stopped eating. Getting really sick. Yeah, what it was when the last time years and years and years ago in Georgia, They had blue catfish, channel cats in fast moving rivers and stuff. And this is my stepdad's family. They would string nets across and catch 100 pounds, in these nets across. And then the best thing, the catfish was excellent, but they had hush puppies that they made with pieces of corn. And I don't know the recipe. I wish I would have got it. I could have ate they piled up tables full of catfish fillets and hush puppies and okra. And I mean, it was outrageous. But the hush puppies I could have ate the whole table of them. They were absolutely delicious. That was in Georgia, Hartwell, Georgia. Good Southern boy. But yeah, I don't know what gets. I don't know. I've only gotten food poisoning twice. Once here in Thailand in 6 years, which I consider that's like not getting anything. I mean that uh, I think that's great odds, especially when I'll eat anything. And once from a chicken place that I went to all the time, teriyaki, and they cooked the raw next to the thing, and there were little chunks, and it was delicious. I would still go back there and do it again. And a couple of pieces of raw chicken must have got over into the cooked stuff or whatever, and I ate it, and I was on a plane going back to Buffalo. Man, I felt for the waitresses, the stewardesses. Man, it was a nightmare. But we got 14 people. You guys are diehards. It's been 2 hours, but it was only supposed to start at 8 o'clock. I started at what, 6:30? But yeah, having a good time. Glad that the hotspot's working. It's plugged into the generator. It's green. I got the laptop plugged in. It is. Where are you at? It is 100%. So I mean, I could go on and on and on. I could just leave it on a live stream overlooking the water. But I do want to get on the. It looks like it's supposed to be at like 10 and 11 o'clock for 3 hours. It shows the sun popping out good. It's going to be sunny all day, partially sunny tomorrow, and then whatever day it is after that, it just shows sunshine. So I want to get the drone up. It was windy the previous couple of days, too windy to set up the mini, and get a bunch of drone footage, and I'll get a bunch of motor vlogging deals, maybe some talking stuff. I've got both. I got 3 of my mics here. Should get some good stuff, hopefully. And now this live stream, in case anybody is camping in Thailand. But like I said, the biggest thing that I can see is it's becoming something to do here in Thailand. Like I said, people, it is. I mean, I'm the first one that'll, especially during the pandemic, and I was trapped, and I wasn't trapped. I was in Kamala, and well, actually, no. Yeah, was I? It was after the pandemic. No, it was more. Anyway, 5-star hotels for $35 a night, including breakfast, and cruising around Thailand during that time was probably the best time to be here. I mean, as far as if you're like me, I want to go to beaches with 3 people on them. I don't like crowds of people and stuff like that. It was definitely a good time to see Thailand, to get the best deals that you'll ever see. Of course, could you have caught it then? Sure. But yeah, the biggest deal with me is wearing, having to wear a mask up and stuff like that. But after it, still took a long time for things to come back, and which I consider things in, and you guys can let me know what you think, Mitch, especially people that stay here a lot or whatever. I think things are pretty much back to 90 98%, back to normal. I think a couple of I think Utapao airport over there in Pattaya area, I don't think they're back to. I think they're still don't travel to a lot of places they traveled to before. I know they're talking about putting in an airport here in Surin somewhere, or a regular airport. We do have Buriram. Buriram is about 50 minutes from me. But flying out of Buriram to go any place, you got to fly to Bangkok. Fly to Bangkok, and then you can pretty much fly to anywhere you want to. But uh, I from my understanding, that Utapao, I don't know if I'm saying it right. It was it went pretty much everywhere. So I know that there's I could go probably to Ubon and maybe fly out of there. Udon, when I went the sail fishing with Tim, I went there and then spent the night, and then we flew from there straight nonstop to Phuket, and then Aaron and them graciously picked us up, and it was an awesome weekend. And I want to do that again. They were nice enough. They're great people, Aaron's in-laws. And I will do it again. I don't know if it'll be this year. Probably not. But definitely next year I want to put it together and do it. No one's talking, John. Yeah, it was. Yeah, definitely cheap for sure, CJ. I mean, and some people were, oh my God, I'm stuck here. Well, I could think of a lot worse places to be stuck than Thailand. Um, in the beginning, in the midst of it and everything like that, it was hard to travel to get out of. But I was sick anyway. I was still recovering and learning how to walk and shit. So it didn't bother me that bad. And what we did, because I've been 3 months in the hospital, 2 months in intensive care, a month in that room, I still could barely walk on a walker when I finally got to go home, because I wanted to go home. And but the biggest thing that put a big giant smile on my face was they loaded me. Once we got home, we were home for like a week, and I just wanted to get out. So they loaded me up in the truck, and my wife drove around Surin and stopped and went and got some street food, and we drove around and went back and ate. It was freaking awesome. But after everything mellowed out, that was the time to be here. You could go, even when Mitch came and had to do his quarantine in Phuket. That was the best thing that I seen them do, and I'm sure that Mitch will agree with it. It was awesome. I think he ended up spending 2-3 weeks there. He spent way more time. I was there for 8 months, and I still could have spent more time and not seen everything. I went over to the other side. I went to hotels. I went Railway. There was just bunches of places in Phuket to see. All the islands, the PP Islands, and everything off on the other side. You could definitely spend quite a while there and still have places to go see. And I still like to do more. Like I said, with the trailer, once I get everything right, I'll do a little bit of traveling, because I can do quite a bit of traveling, taking off, early Monday morning and coming back Friday evening. I can take a day and a half trip to stay for 3 days somewhere, and a day back to come back, or something like that. I don't mind. I'm in the same boat with Mitch. I really don't like driving more than 6 hours. That's why going to Koh Chang is awesome with me. Now they do have a place where you put right on the beach on Koh Chang, camping. But I don't know what it would be like to get on the ferry. I'm sure it would be the same. We just probably have to pay double or something. But to drive all the way there and to drive there, I don't know if anybody's been to Koh Chang, but it 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 could be gnarly. Okay, driving wise, especially if you haven't driven a lot of two-wheel stuff, I wouldn't suggest doing Koh Chang. Even driving a car, manual, um, it would be. I wouldn't suggest it to anybody that doesn't feel good about their driving abilities. But they do have a place there. I've seen it. It looks awesome. But again, I like the idea of doing doing the 4 and 5 star hotels occasionally too. And we did Serenity twice. We're not going to do it again. We've all decided that was Toby's vacation. So that was the last vacation she went on with us. So we'll probably find another place in Koh Chang. I really like Koh Chang. Let's see. I've driven to Koh Chang. Yeah. I did it on scooter. I rented a scooter both the times we were there, and and drove around. I drove the manual. We took the truck there one time. Damn near rolled backwards because I had the kids and my wife screaming at me, and wasn't driving the way I should have been driving. But yeah, it definitely is steep and windy. So just beautiful place. Nice hotels, real nice hotels. Um, I like that island. And we went to, what's the one off the back of it? Comac was nice too. Yeah, I mean, you're in Thailand. The islands are gorgeous. Phi Phi Island was just massive. I mean, when I got up there, you walk straight through, and there's a nice beach on the other side. But when I went there was just so many people. The first thing you see is McDonald's, and I went and took the trip, so they came with the snorkeling and by myself, and we went and ate in there. They have a place, but it's definitely something to go see. All the places here in Thailand, there's definitely a good place to go see. All right, it's been over a couple of hours. I keep thinking that this is a touch screen. It's not. I think I'm gonna end it. I might do another one if you guys want. I'll do another live like I did here. Maybe, what's today? Today Tuesday, or today's Tuesday, right? Maybe Thursday, Thursday morning. And I'll end this one now. I'll end it on an outro. Thanks everybody for coming. If you guys aren't subscribed and watching, please subscribe. And got to try to. I want to meet more people. The biggest thing too, in case you're not, look at my deal. Almost died here. Lost my wife of 30 years at 62. Came here, didn't think that I could have a life, and you can. And I wouldn't have believed it if you'd have told me 6 years ago. So if you know somebody like that, by all means, hit me up, send me an email. Come on the channel if you feel, like it. You can have a life here in Thailand after you've lost a significant other. So on that note, I'll come over here. I can barely see the the mouse. Where is it? Find my outro. I did that. And thanks everybody. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, and I'll catch you on the next one.